first of all, we have to remember that everything I saw when I was a child, I was always the star. Yes. I didn't get the star. I was blonde-haired, blue-eyed. That's the role I will get. But I flew in to see Otto Preminger for Carmen Jones. And I sat and I spoke with him for a while, and he said, "Why do you want to play Carmen Jones?" And I said, "Because, you know, it's the most interesting part, and it's from the opera, and I would love very much." And he said, "All right, we'll test." So I went into the room, and I actually auditioned with James Edwards.
Edwards, oh,
right.
Okay.
And I had never had a pedicure. And Mr. Preminger said, "Take off your stockings." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Because this is the scene where the soldier is giving her a pedicure." And I looked down and I thought, polish on my toes. Anyway, he said, "I want you in my film. You are so young, but I'd like it very much. I would appreciate your considering the role of Mert." And so I was quite disappointed, and my feelings were hurt that my name should be Mert instead of Carmen. But I did the film, and I'm so happy that I did, watching him work and watching Dorothy do that performance. And I knew how frightened Dorothy was, and she worked so hard and did such good work. And being there, watching the film, watching him shoot, and controlling the entire set, explaining to each actor what they needed from them and why. That was my first real experience with that. Sitting right, and he allowed me to sit at his elbow very often. The film brought me here to Los Angeles, and all of us here to Los Angeles to work. But there was something about being here that was very discomforting, because this was a very prejudiced business, the film business. And you didn't feel as though you belonged, and everyone on the lot understood that you were there for this particular project. And the more we learned about white actors who had contracts for the next 4 or 5 years, 10 years, doing maybe two or three films a year, that was all signed, sealed, and delivered. And that's why they were allowed to live the lives that they lived. We couldn't live those lives. We had to be about finding another job as soon as this one had completed itself. So I left here, I think the same night we finished shooting, or the next day, next morning, to fly back to New York to audition for House of Flowers.